Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Klaus and thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be doing a Weekend Warriors episode and we're here at the Legacy. Now, the Legacy is kind of like the big brother clan of the Boston Tea Party, which is my clan, and we're all a part of the same United War Alliance. As you can see in the clan description below, member of the UWA. And look at this, guys, 257 war wins. I mean, they're a level 11 clan, and they've earned it, because look at that, 45 war win streak. If we look at their clan, like their log, I mean, they win a lot. I mean, you can't fake this. They had one clan that was, I'm not going to say they were cheating or anything, but it just seems unlikely that somebody would perfect against these guys. But the opponents did get 100% total destruction on them. But that's the only loss that I see. They've only lost 10 wars out of 268. So the Legacy is legit, guys. They know what they're doing. But anyway, so if we go into the details and look at this last war, this is a big 50 versus 50 war between the Legacy and JW4, which I'm not sure if this was an arranged war or what. I feel like I've seen JW4 before, but obviously they're a different caliber clan. They're probably a farming clan. As you guys know, I've started a farming clan lately, and we don't win wars, but we have a good time. So shout out to JW4 for the war. 230 clan experience. I mean, that's how they became level 11 clan so quickly. But anyway, so if we look and see, you know, we got a lot of 2 stars, 1 stars on our side, and then 2 stars on the top, and then a whole bunch of 3 stars on the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on the bottom. We're going to watch a couple of Town Hall 8 attacks, a couple of Town Hall 9 attacks, and then probably a Town Hall 10 or 11 attacks. So let's go down here. I've got my notes on the attacks I want to watch here. Right there, number 44 by TGov21, and this is a Town Hall 8 mass hog raid. So what he's going to do is he's going to lure the clan castle. Most of you guys know the song and dance for a mass hog attack. But I'm interested to see how this attack went, because as you can see, there's giant bomb spots all over this base, but there's not really any double giant bomb spots, which is really the main fear for anybody that's going to be doing a mass hog raid, especially as a Town Hall 8. Those double giant bombs are really scary. So you want to make sure you take out those double giant bombs. He's taking out the clan castle. That is actually the first step. Lure and kill the clan castle. He's sending in his hogs. He's going to be doing a what can I say, surgical deployment in a way, because he's sending them in different groups. He doesn't spam them all in at once. And he's actually creating a nice little hog funnel. He knows there's a giant bomb there, so he pre-healed that. And what he did, as you guys can see, he sent in hogs from this bottom side, took care of the defenses down here, took care of the defenses down here, took care of the defenses down here. And there was 2-3 different groups, and he sent in hogs on this far right-hand side, these hogs right here, ahead of this big group that was dealing with the central defenses, and that actually sent that group of hogs into the middle. That's a hog funneling 101. So we got lots of destruction going on over there. There must be a giant bomb somewhere, or maybe not. Maybe he didn't not pre-heal. Maybe he didn't scalp this base like I thought, but either way, his heals are perfectly placed. He took care of all of the defenses, and now these hogs are going to smack around this barbarian king, hopefully. Or at least a few of them are. There we go. So the giant evil barbarian king is down. All the defenses are down, and now all we're watching is the cleanup in this mass hog raid. And shout out to TGov, I believe this is his mini account, for that superb mass hog raid. And it's all about the heal placements, guys. If you drop those heals near the giant bomb spots, or if you drop those heals near wizard towers, kind of depending on the base, you're almost guaranteed to 3-star as long as you put your hogs down in a correct positioning to where they don't get wrecked by a double giant bomb. That's really the only thing that can stop a mass hog raid. So if we go and we look at the base number 33, I chose this one because it is not just a straight hog, it's a go-ho raid. He's only got 18 hogs, 2 golems, not necessarily necessary. Is that a word? Necessarily necessary. It's not really necessary for this base, I don't think, to have two golems. but I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? So he's probably got something fancy in his Clan Castle. We'll just have to see. Also, guys, I want to make a note. Notice he doesn't just spam his wizards. He's got one wizard on this elixir collector, one wizard that's going to take care of this laboratory and then step up and take out that gold mine, one on that gold mine and one on that elixir collector. He doesn't just spam them. He's very choosy and selective on where he drops his wizards, and that's going to create a nice funnel for likely Valkyries or something that's in his Clan Castle. I'm interested to see what he's got. He's going to be funneling his king into the core for sure, some wall breakers to break into these level 7 walls. So there we go, the king is in. We're going to trigger a giant bomb, which is wonderful for a hog raid, and that's actually really the full point of the golem, is triggering giant bombs. And as you can see, guys, he's got a Clan Castle coming out. He's got Clan Castle bowlers, and likely because there was a giant bomb there in the middle of where his king is, there's one at the top. There's probably another one here, just guessing. So he's used his golem to take care of at least 2 of those giant bombs. And that's pretty fancy pants, man. That's pretty awesome. So bowlers are in now, taking out the buildings. He's got the baby dragons, the only thing worth dealing with now. Poison spell took it out, and likely some wizards. Giant bombs. So all 3 of the giant bombs in the base have been triggered, and now he is free to just spam hogs all over the place. Notice he also put his hogs down on the opposite side of his kill squad, usually because if you send in the hogs on the side of that golem, then it's going to render the use of the golem inert, because the hogs are faster than the golem. So if you take out all the defenses that golem is tanking, then all of a sudden the golem is walking toward the fences, and the hogs ride right on past it, and ends up they tank the damage and not the golem. So if you drop your hogs on the opposite side of where the golem is, then you're going to optimize the use of that golem's tanking ability. So anyway, that's it for that base. Clan Castle Bowlers is absolutely OP, especially at Town Hall 8, because they're max level 3 bowlers and an extra archer just for fun. We got another Town Hall 8 base I would like to show you guys, and actually Roland Thunder against Mike Jones 2, and this is another Goho, another two golem Goho, and I'm willing to bet, if you look at this base design, there's either a double giant bomb in the middle here, near this wizard tower, or somewhere here or here, like all on the north side of the base. Or there's several spots. This is actually kind of a scary base for somebody who's at Town Hall 8 to be attacking. These drop both those golems on the bottom right hand side, so I'm pretty sure if this was pre-scouted, then the double giant bombs are down there next to that wizard tower. I wouldn't put double giant bombs on the exterior compartment. It's just easily triggered by a hog. So anyway, that's also another way to get rid of giant bombs, guys. I know you all know this, but just in case anybody out there doesn't, it's always good to either trigger giant bombs with a single scout hog, or send in your golems to walk over those giant bombs and ruin their life. So anyway, triggering those giant bombs is considered ruining its life, because it explodes and then it's dead, right? So anyway, that Clan Castle Valkyrie that was working on that golem is down, and they've cleared up all the defenses on this bottom side. The king should break through this wall and probably trigger giant bombs next to that wizard tower here in a moment. He's got hogs coming in on the left-hand side, and notice they're not going to get anywhere near the defenses on the right. There's a giant bomb, so it's already worth doing, guys. He's got hogs coming in on the bottom side to kind of meet up the rest of his group, and a heal spell. Look at that, a heal spell in the place of the wizard tower, near the wizard tower, and then Clan Castle max hogs to do the final attacking, the final surgical deployment there. So the hogs are down, and look at all these hogs that survived. They're going to kill that giant barbarian king in just a second. I always call the barbarian king a giant. I don't get it. But anyway, so it's completely wrecked, guys. I don't even know where the other giant bombs are, but Mike Jones, he threw down his deployment just right to where his hogs never got anywhere near a giant bomb. And that's exactly how he was able to swag that heal spell there at the end. So really awesome. Let's go check out the number 26 base, the 3-star on him against Knight, or Knight attacked this base, is going to be using, or I think Knight's a girl, but in case I'm wrong, Knight is going to be attacking this base with a Dragloon, or a Lava Dragloon, or Draglaloon, whatever you want to call it. He's going to be throwing down the lightning spells and earthquake to take out 2 of the air defenses. That way we got 2 air defenses left. This is an anti-2-star base with low-level walls, so I'm pretty sure a ground attack would have worked just fine. But hey, let's do something fancy. We're going to use an air attack, so all the dragons are coming in. You don't see a lot of dragon raids, and since dragons are so dang slow, I'm going to do a 2x speed for this raid. So we went ahead and popped the special ability. Queen is working on a few things as well. The dragons are in, and I believe the idea was to get this queen to take out this air defense, and I'm not sure how successful that's going to be. Okay, Lava Hound is in now with some balloons. So look at what we did here. We sent in our dragons to take out the north side of the base. The area of the base that doesn't have any air defenses because of the BBQ, the Bolt Quake. And then we got a Lava Hound in the Clan Castle and another Lava Hound in our camps. Deploy those both and take out the other half of the base with the loons and the dragons coming in from the north. Those Lava Hounds are going to tank the air defenses, which is really the only thing that can get close to hurting our dragons, and then the whole base drops in just a second. So the 2x speed is nice with air attacks because air attacks are so dang slow. We can watch the replay with an accelerated speed there. And look at this, guys. We got a Lava Hound that's still alive. I mean, that's how you know that you completely wrecked the base. Considering it is a lower level base, the walls don't matter in an air attack, but still the wall level gives you an indication of the priorities of this particular player, and it's that the walls are quite rushed. But either way, it didn't matter. This air attack was completely OP, and the Lava Pups will grab that 3-star against that Builder's Hut. And that's it, guys. That was a cool attack. You don't see a lot of Dragaloon or Draglaloon or whatever you would call that raid. BBQ. Pretty sweet. I really enjoyed that. And Knight is actually, I believe, from One Hive Genesis, if I'm remembering correctly. I could be wrong, but if I am right, it's either a mini account of a member of One Hive Genesis or a friend or family member of that person. But either way, that's kind of cool, right? So let's go check out the number 13 base. Moving right along, doing some Town Hall 9 stuff against, Dretron, I can't say that, I'm sorry, has taken on number 13 with a standard Govaho. You cannot do a war recap nowadays without Govaho. You've got to do at least one. And you guys know the song and dance. What he's going to do is drop his golems, throw down wizards, and create a nice funnel just to force those Valkyries into the core of the base. He's got his Barbarian King and Queen and Valkyries. He's got an air Clan Castle to deal with. He rages them, Clan Castle bowlers, and a Tesla farm. So his strategy was go in against the Tesla farm first, maybe trigger a bomb or two and take out the enemy queen, because those Tesla farms do a lot of work. But if you got a rage set of Valkyries and bowlers on that Tesla farm, no big deal, right? No big deal at all. So we got some hogs coming in now on the far eastern side of the base and north, and they're going to be coming through. He's got one heal spell to use. It looks like it's going to be close based on my initial just how it looked, but you never know. I've been wrong once or twice. So so we got the hogs going in now. They're doing their thing. He's got a big old set of defenses way over here on the western side of the base he's got to deal with. Golem is tanking the wizard tower and the archer tower, so the golem was well used in this raid, which is likely what caused that 3-star to begin with. He's got a wizard or two over on the far eastern side where the hogs started for cleanup, and the queen is doing her thing. The golem is still tanking a few defense, or at least one defense. 2 defenses. This cannon is being is targeting that golem too. So that was awesome. That was really a well-planned, probably a little bit of luck, but really a well-planned attack for Dretron, or however you say that. Because, I mean, what can you say? I mean, the 3-star with a standard Govaho on a pretty decent Town Hall 9 base is pretty rare. It's somewhat rare. And just because, I mean, okay, I take that back. It's not as rare as I said. I'm thinking about the Queen Walk Govaho, which used to be my favorite attack strategy, but since the update dropped and kind of changed the way healers operate, you know, those are a little bit more rare to see. But anyway, last giant bomb triggers, and it didn't affect anything. Cleanup crew took out that base and 3-starred, so shout out to Dretron for that. I believe he's a legacy member, since I don't recognize him. And then we'll go up, and we're going to check out the attack on number 6. This is Mike Jones. He's a legacy member, I believe, up against not a max, obviously, but this is a Town Hall 10 base. And it's got Inferno Towers, and it's a 3-star. So I figured, you know what, a Town Hall 10, 3-star, low-level walls, like I said, but still it's a 3-star. Those are still pretty rare considering some of the imbalances with Town Hall 10 that we're seeing right now in the game. I think he's trying to lure the Clan Castle, or he's trying to weaken something, but now he's drawing out. He's creating a pretty decent funnel, I think, for a northern attack just based on what it looks like here. Like I said, I haven't previewed these attacks. I like to watch them live just to give you guys a good raw, real experience of the war attacks. Just to give you the honest opinion of the attacks as they go. So he's got a Queen Walk here. Like I just said, Queen Walks are rare, but look at this. He's got 30 miners, and this is to forward the conversation about the imbalances of Town Hall 10. The fact that he's going to 3-star this base with pretty much one troop. He's got a Queen Walk, but he's got miners. So let's see what happens here. He's got a Clan Castle, likely with bowlers or maybe miners as well, and he's just going to launch this base. So another reason why I wanted to show you guys this attack is that the walls are so low level, but he uses miners. So the walls don't matter, but the defenses are decent. Town Hall 9 level defenses. He's got Inferno Towers. One of them is a single target. One of them is a multi-target. So it's a decent setup, I would say. He's got some giants in the Clan Castle, probably for tanking the Inferno Tower. The miners are going to come through. They're going to be funneled straight in toward that Town Hall. Heal spell laid down on the miners because, as you know, they heal while they're underground, which I think is ridiculous. I think that needs to be changed immediately. But, you know, they didn't ask me. But anyway, so Rage and Heal on everything in the core. They'll take out the enemy Queen, take out the Town Hall, the Inferno Towers, the Tesla Farm, and the X-Bows, and then that pretty much will leave the rest of the base completely and utterly defenseless, because the only things that really hurt miners besides Wizard Towers is Inferno Towers. So what are we going to do? We're going to watch these miners just travel underground. They dig really fast, by the way. I know Supercell recently nerfed them, but if you've ever really dug a hole, you know that these guys are professionals, because digging is not that easy. In fact, it's terrible, and it's hard to do. So check out this uses of the minion right there. Boom. Get somebody, getting that elixir storage, getting that cannon, and look at all these miners still alive, guys. The Wizard Tower is a mortal enemy of the small troop miners, but it's still not going to matter because these are lower level Wizard Towers. The miners are going to take a few shots. They're going to go underground. They're going to go target the Wizard Tower and the Archer Tower. The Queen is working on the north side of the base. This is insane, guys, that you can just spam and, you know, I don't want to be talking down Mike Jones. I mean, he's doing what works, right? But for Supercell, and I know that guys like Powerbang, Clash with Ash, everybody has said that the miners need to be nerfed, or we need a new defense, because the fact that you can just throw 30 miners at a base and 3-star, I don't know. It's ridiculous to me. But anyway, like I said, they didn't ask me. They didn't ask my opinion. Let's check out a Town Hall 11 2-star. Oh, upgrade complete. Barbarian King level 30. Oh man, that's nice to be catching that on film. That's awesome. I'm not gonna use him until tomorrow whenever I do a farming video. But anyway, not tomorrow, Monday. Anyway, so let's watch this 2-star Town Hall 11 attack. Now, I know that Town Hall 11 3-stars are happening, but I think Fear is one of those people that like to try difficult attack strategies on purpose. So the 3-star is a little bit rare for him, but he would do it if he needed to. He usually waits to the last second to attack, just to do what is best for the clan. Now, like for instance, there's those guys in Clash with Cam, or Cam Sucks at Gaming. He's got guys in his clan that refuse to use Govaho in War as a Town Hall 9. Or HGHB, you know, they refuse to use these, or Mass Valkyrie. They refuse to use these big time attack strategies just for the challenge, because, you know, it's not fun not having to try. Some people really like the skill it takes and really like the challenge. So I think Fear is one of those people, but either way, he's going to lock onto a high percentage 2-star using this attack. He's got Hogs, which you usually don't see with a Town Hall 11 or Town Hall 10 attack, because Hogs get melted to death by that Inferno Tower. And Eagled Artillery is now working on something. He's working on the King. That's terrible. He's got some bowlers working right now, going straight in, taking out these high-level Wizard Towers, taking out the enemy Queen. He's got a whole bunch of point defenses. The Grand Warden pops his special ability, the Immortal Tome, and keeps everything alive just long enough for the Hogs to come snipe all these point defenses, and a heal spell, so that was perfect. The Queen is doing her thing. They've got the King, the Bowlers, they got all kinds of crap in the middle. They take out that Town Hall, so that's a 1-star. About to grab the 2-star. Heal spell on these Hogs over here, and 48%, come on. Yeah, we're gonna get the 50%. There's the 2-star, and now the rest is just cheddar, guys. I mean, if you can lock onto a high percentage 2-star on the number 1 base, you're gonna be good to go. And of course, you guys saw the score was a little lopsided anyway, so that's probably why he went with this particular attack strategy. You know what's funny is that you don't see a lot of like the attack strategies you used to see, a lot of like air attacks and stuff. You don't see those much anymore at higher levels because of attacks like the Mass Bowler, Mass Miner. It's kind of sad because I really love air attacks. I love watching air attacks. I love trying to use air attacks on bases. But the fact that we don't see air attacks anymore is really distressing. At least not near as much as we used to. So I would love to see Supercell throw down a nerf on those miners, throw down a nerf on those bowlers, and let us see some changes in the way this game is played. Now, I'm not complaining because it still isn't easy. Obviously, he wasn't able to grab that 3-star with just throwing down bowlers or anything like that in this raid, but it's still... I don't want to get too opinionated right now because I'm not a Town Hall 10 or a Town Hall 11, but the fact of the matter is we've got a lot of spam attacks going on right now, and I think one of the main issues was that Grand Warden. As you guys saw, once he popped that Immortal Tome special ability, it was over. I mean, he broke through, he took out all the point defenses that was in the area with those Hogs, and it was just, there's just no way. There's just no way that base is going to defend that 2-star. So, you know what? That's all I'm going to say on the subject. The Grand Warden needs to be nerfed a bit, possibly shrink his radius, if you will, of his special ability, or decrease or set a limit for the amount of troop capacity that special ability will affect. Something like that, just to help Town Hall 11s or to hinder Town Hall 11s from being too OP, because I think that they are at this point. So if we were to nerf miners, bowlers, and possibly the Grand Warden, I think we would see a lot more creativity in the attack strategies that you see in war at higher levels. So anyway, that was enough. That's enough from me talking about updates and stuff, enjoying the attacks and the legacy, guys. Like I said, these guys are like the big brothers of Boston Tea Party in the United War Alliance, and they're awesome, guys. They really are. We got a few members that are in both clans with multi-accounts, and it's a lot of fun. So if you guys have not been able to get into the Boston Tea Party, or if you want to just check out another true war clan, go check out the Legacy. They have a website for applying, so I will put that website in the link for the website in the description below. And that's going to do it for today's Weekend Warriors War Recap. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again next time.